This is a short video to demonstrate the insertion of very basic structures into an S1000D Descriptive Data Module using the Eclipse S1000D for FrameMaker application. In this short video we're going to have a look at inserting various elements into an empty Descriptive Data Module. But before we do that, I want to demonstrate something to enable you to do work in the area of the data module which isn't normally visible. We provide a mechanism here, hide show ID status, which enables you to look at what is up front in the data module. Now most of the time you won't want to be working in this area, and I'm not going to change anything in there right now, but you can see that's the technical name, that's the info name, and that's the data module code which we've made up. It works so that you can actually see what's going on. So those are all visual, and you can see them in there on the right hand side, the attributes and that sort of thing. So if you want to make a change in the ID and status area, you can do it by selecting hide show ID status and then working in there. It's much easier to do that than it is to work in the structure view. Let's close it now. What we're going to do now is to insert some structure into this descriptive data module. The structure is now based on leveled para elements and titles and that sort of thing. And you can see we have highlighted now the description element here, and it's from that everything flows. So you can see in the elements area underneath we have the level D paragraph. If we double click on that, we will get the first beginnings of the information that can be put in there. We don't need to have, but you can have a title. So what we're going to have is first heading, and then obviously if we want to have some body after that, some more information, we can actually have a paragraph. So I've just inserted a paragraph there, and what we can do now is to type in any text we like now. This is the Now I haven't got a full paragraph here, but what I'm going to do is demonstrate what you can do. If you're ordinary typing in, you can just press the character return button and you get a new paragraph created, as you can see on the structure view on the right hand side here. So we can then, this is the second paragraph in the first section. And we can add yet another paragraph. And what I do is on a regular basis to save the file. So we'll just save it now. And we save it by this Save XML S1000D. When the XML file has been saved, you'll get a message like this coming up on the screen. Saved XML file. Obviously this is fairly simplistic, but what we're going to do is to add a little bit more structure in there. And you can see just below the paragraph there I'm going to insert another level D para. And you can see that the numbering is automatically taken care of, and we need to scroll down here to get to the title bit and put that in there. This is a second level heading, and then we can of course put a paragraph in there as we would do normally. So this is another paragraph. Now what I'm going to do now, just to make it a bit different, I'm going to insert an ordered list, and what we have to do is to find that. They call it a sequential list in S1000D. So by clicking on, I'll double click on in sequential list, it'll insert a sequential list. I then have to select a list item, and because the way the structure is set up, each list item must have a paragraph or a note in. You've got the option between the two, so what we're going to do is put in a paragraph, and then this is the first list item. Now we can add another paragraph to this if we should wish, but if we want to have another list item, we actually have to insert the list item and then insert a paragraph. We can't do that automatically because the FrameMaker doesn't know what it is that's going to be next automatically. This is the second list item. Now, one of the things you can do if you wish at this point, and let's do it just to demonstrate the fact, we can actually put in an ordered list, or otherwise known as a random list. So if we stick on a random list in there, then we have to do the same thing again. Put in a paragraph. This is the first list item. And let's put another list item in there. This is the second list item. Now, what you see immediately preceding the list item is the default bullet for the first level. But you can change that if you wish, and you can change it by putting the attribute on here, list item prefix P00002, and let me demonstrate actually what we can do there, because what we've got is we've got a list of them here. If I click on that, it's on the 05, it's changed it to a circle. These are the default ones. 06, it changes it to a square. 03 changes it to a shorter dash. So you've got the option to do how you want the bullets to be created and how they want them to be displayed.